the rush and tumble of modern life, how elusive can inner calm feel? Stressful deadlines, frustrating interactions, unexpected setbacks, the constant hum of anxiety about the future. Our peace is perpetually under siege. We often react impulsively, letting anger flare, fear paralyze us, or worry consume our thoughts. We long for a state of tranquility, an unshakable core that can weather the storms life throws at us. But it often feels just out of reach. What if the key wasn't finding a perfect stress-free external world, but cultivating an invincible internal one? The ancient Stoics, philosophers who lived amidst the turbulence of plagues, wars, and political upheaval, dedicated their lives to precisely this quest. They developed a powerful, practical system, not for avoiding difficulty, but for maintaining inner calm, reason, and virtue despite it. Their wisdom offers timeless lessons for anyone seeking tranquility today. Let's explore 10 fundamental lessons from Stoicism to help you keep calm. Welcome back to Stoic Journal. The cornerstone, the absolute first principle for Stoic calm is mastering the dichotomy of control. Taught most clearly by Epictetus, it's the practice of constantly distinguishing what is within your power from what is not. Within your control, your judgments, your intentions, your desires and aversions, how you react to things, your actions based on those judgments. Essentially, your inner world of thought and choice. Outside your control, everything else, your body's health, ultimately, external events, outcomes, other people's opinions and actions, your reputation, wealth, life, death. Why does this bring calm? Because nearly all agitation, anger, fear, and disappointment arises from wrongly believing we can or should control the uncontrollable, or from neglecting the one area we do control, our inner response. By focusing your energy exclusively on perfecting your inner responses and accepting externals as they are, you untie your peace from the unpredictable whims of fortune. You stop demanding reality be different and instead focus on being excellent within reality. Lesson 2 builds directly on the first. Examine your initial impressions objectively before you agree with them. Epictetus called this testing your impressions. When something happens, our mind instantly generates a judgment. This is bad. This is unfair. I need this. These are first impressions. Fantasiae. The untrained mind automatically assents to these impressions, accepts them as truth, triggering corresponding emotions. The Stoic, aiming for calm, pauses. They hold the impression at arm's length. Is this impression what it appears to be? Does this concern something within my control or outside it? Is my judgment based on objective reality or distorted by fear, desire, or ego? Marcus Aurelius urged, don't let your imagination be crushed by life as a whole. Analyze the impression rationally. Break it down. See the difference between the external event and your added layer of judgment. By refusing automatic assent and applying reason first, you prevent knee-jerk emotional reactions and maintain your inner calm, choosing your response deliberately. Lesson 3 is crucial for maintaining calm in the face of uncertainty. Detach your happiness and peace from specific external outcomes. Remember, outcomes are ultimately not in your control. You can control your effort, your intention, your preparation, your actions, but the final result depends on countless external factors. Logos, fate, other people. Demand not that events happen as you wish, but wish them to happen as they do happen, and your life will go smoothly, advised Epictetus. Invest your energy and find your satisfaction in the process, in acting virtuously, making your best effort, fulfilling your duty now. Whether you succeed or fail in the conventional sense becomes secondary. Your success lies in the quality of your attempt. This detachment from results prevents the anxiety of worrying about potential failure and the disappointment or anger if things don't go your way. Your calm comes from knowing you did your part well, regardless of fortune's verdict. To further bolster calm against future shocks, Lesson 4 is practice negative visualization, premeditatio malorum. This isn't pessimism, it's strategic preparation. Regularly, perhaps each morning, take time to contemplate things that could go wrong. Consider potential setbacks, losses, difficulties, losing possessions, facing criticism, illness, even the loss of loved ones. Visualize these scenarios calmly, not to dwell morbidly, but to achieve 2 Stoic goals. First, reduce future shock. By mentally rehearsing adversity beforehand, you rob potential future events of their power to destabilize you if they occur. Familiarity lessens the emotional impact. Second, increase present gratitude. Contemplating the absence of things you currently possess, health, relationships, basic comforts, makes you deeply appreciate their presence right now. You stop taking good fortune for granted. This practice fortifies your mind against future disturbance and enhances your appreciation for the present, both contributing significantly to lasting calm. Lesson 5 encourages a deeper level of acceptance. View events, especially challenging ones, as fated and part of the universal plan, logos. Strive towards Amor, Fati, a love, or at least a willing acceptance of whatever happens. Marcus Aurelius saw the universe as a single, rational organism. Anything that happens to a part is necessary for the health of the whole. That which is not good for the hive cannot be good for the bee. This perspective aims to eliminate the internal resistance, the feeling that things should be different, which is a major source of suffering. It doesn't mean you have to like pain or loss, but accept its occurrence as the necessary thread in the vast, unknowable tapestry woven by fate or universal reason. Ask not that events should happen as you will, but let your will be that events should happen as they do, and you shall have peace. This radical acceptance fosters profound detachment from personal preference and aligns you with reality, bringing tranquility. Lesson 6 offers another powerful tool for detachment, often used by Marcus. Gain cosmic perspective by taking the view from above. When daily troubles feel immense, mentally elevate yourself. Contemplate the Earth as a mere speck in the solar system. The solar system, a speck in the galaxy a speck amongst billions more, across unimaginable distances and eons of time. Consider the countless generations before you, the infinite possibilities you never experienced, the vast sweep of history, where even great empires are footnotes. From this height, how large do your current anxieties truly loom? This perspective fosters detachment from ego, from the illusion of personal significance, and from the perceived severity of temporary problems. It cultivates humility and acceptance of your small part in a vast, indifferent universe, freeing you from undue emotional weight. Lesson 7 deepens perspective. Actively remember the impermanence of all things. Memento mori. Everything changes, passes, decays. This includes external goods, wealth, fame, relationships, and bads, pain, sorrow, difficulty. Even you yourself are transient. Marcus often contemplated this. Alexander the Great and his mule driver both died, and the same thing happened to both. He reflected on the fleeting nature of life to combat attachment and aversion. Why become excessively attached to things you cannot keep? Why be utterly destroyed by pains that will eventually pass? Recognizing the temporary nature of externals helps detach your core well-being from their fluctuations. It also injects urgency and appreciation into the present. If life is short, focus on living virtuously now. Appreciate this moment, this breath, this opportunity for right action, because it too will pass. Memento mori is not morbid. It's a catalyst for detachment from the non-essential and engagement with the essential. Present virtue. When disruptive emotions do arise, anger, fear, grief, Rule 8 is use reason to analyze the emotion itself. Don't just be swept away. Turn your rational faculty onto the feeling. Ask, what is this feeling? What judgment or belief triggered it? I feel angry because I judged that person's comment as a deliberate insult. Is that underlying judgment true and rational? Is this emotion proportionate to the actual event, stripped bare of my interpretation? Is it helpful or harmful to my goal of living virtuously? What would reason advise here? By dissecting the emotion, understanding its cognitive roots, and evaluating it rationally, you gain distance and control. You see it as a psychological event based on often flawed judgments, rather than an overwhelming force. This analysis allows you to consciously choose whether to adjust the judgment and thus calm the emotion. Sometimes, despite our best efforts at objective judgment and reframing, we are faced with persistent external negativity or overwhelming internal agitation. Rule 9 advises, consciously withdraw your attention. Retreat to your inner citadel. You don't have to endlessly engage with toxic people, consume distressing news, or dwell on unproductive worries. You have the power to redirect your focus. Marcus often spoke of retreating into his inner citadel, the place of reason, virtue, and tranquility within his own mind, which no external force could truly breach. Practice mentally closing the gates. Disengage from the external provocation or internal rumination. Turn your attention instead towards contemplating Stoic principles, remembering past resilience, focusing on your breath, or engaging in a simple, calming present activity. This strategic withdrawal isn't avoidance in a weak sense. It's preserving your most valuable resource, your peace and rational faculty. Finally, and most essentially, Rule 10. Habituate detachment through consistent daily practice. Emotional resilience and rational calm are skills, not innate gifts. Like strengthening a muscle, they require regular exercise. Don't wait for a crisis to try these techniques. Integrate them into your daily life. Practice the morning preparation. Examine small, everyday annoyances objectively. Reflect in your journal each evening. Remind yourself constantly of the dichotomy of control. As Marcus Aurelius demonstrated through his meditations, this is a lifelong commitment. Progress comes through persistence. Each small act of choosing reason over reaction, acceptance over resistance, internal focus over external distraction, builds the habit. Over time, with dedication, these Stoic rules become less like conscious effort and more like your default way of navigating the world, leading to enduring apatheia, the profound, resilient calm that is the hallmark of the Stoic sage. Stoic emotional detachment, apatheia, is not about escaping life's difficulties, but about radically changing our relationship to them. It's about realizing that our inner peace, our tranquility, our flourishing does not need to be hostage to external events or other people's behavior. By diligently applying these 10 Stoic rules, focusing on control, examining judgments, mastering perception, prioritizing virtue, gaining perspective, remembering impermanence, pausing, choosing words wisely, avoiding self-inflicted suffering, and practicing consistently, we forge an inner freedom. We build a resilient mind capable of navigating life's storms with reason, grace, and enduring calm. This freedom is within your reach, awaiting your consistent effort. Thank you for exploring these Stoic rules for emotional detachment with Stoic Journal. Which rule feels most crucial for your own practice right now? Share your thoughts in the comments. If this guide provided valuable insights for finding calm, please like and subscribe. Practice diligently, master your mind, and claim your inner peace.